Hello, Officer Thorrsen. Do you have some time for me?
Yes, I do. Officer Wallace.
So, is the Great Eastern Border secure?
Officer Wallace, you should know the answer for this.
Well, I know it is not possible to infiltrate our borders, but nobody really explained to us at the Peace Center how this was achieved.
Oh, so you're curious about the gadgets we use for border security?
Yes, that's it.
We used to have barbed wire and similar physical barriers to prevent illegal crossings, but those were very expensive to install and maintain. Plus, they did not provide enough security.
They didn't? How come?
Because people started digging tunnels underneath them. Then, the GPSN adopted the comprehensive approach for border security.
The comprehensive approach. What is that?
It is a defensive doctrine, stating that an infiltration may occur from the air, the sea, the underground, as well as from the surface of the land.
So, how do you control such infiltrations?
For land and air, we use heat-seeking and motion detectors. Moreover, we use a strong magnetic field to disable any unauthorized electronic devices. All of our own devices are immune to this field.
How about the underground?
We have seismic activity sensors, and these can detect any underground movement created by anything larger than a mole.
I'm totally impressed, Officer Thorrsen. I did not know so many instruments were involved in border security. None of this is even noticeable from the Peace Center building, which is right on the border.
Our doctrine states that all implementations should be transparent to the naked eye, so that countermeasures cannot be easily used.
Well, now I understand why it's not possible to sneak across our borders.
I can assure you, not even a sparrow can cross our border without us noticing it first. We were forced to implement all these electronic devices because the Great Eastern Border stretches over a very vast distance.
Just how long is this border?
Nearly 2,500 kilometers. It extends from the Black Sea to the Baltic Sea.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that long.
As you can see from the map over there, it is the only lengthy and vulnerable land border we have.
What about the borders at the Pacific Rim and Scandinavia?
At the rim, we have a buffer zone to protect Hong Kong and its surroundings. In our Scandinavian region, there is a mountain range which creates a natural border with Russia.
Thank you for going into such detail.
You're welcome.
Officer Thorrsen, did you ever talk about your relationship with Captain Perez to anyone else?
No, but I was visited by a journalist from WXBG right after the accident.
A journalist? Did he ask anything specific about Captain Perez?
Yes, he did.
Such as?
He asked about Antonio's affection for me. I suppose he was thinking of creating a love story around the accident.
And how did you respond?
I just declined to make any comments at all. I didn't want our affair made public.
Then what did he do?
I don't know. I never saw any story about the accident in the news.
Can you tell me the name of the journalist that visited you?
Oh, let me try to remember. Yes, I believe his name was Brian Ainsworth from the WXBG News.
Ainsworth? Never heard of him.
I suppose he is one of the behind-the-scene investigative type journalists. He was pleasant enough.
So, did you tell this journalist about any of the intimate details of your relationship with Captain Perez?
Officer Wallace, of course not. And I certainly hope what I told you so far will only be used for your investigation.
You can trust me on that, officer. I will not disclose any information to unwarranted parties. First Lieutenant Thorrsen, you've been a great help to my investigation. Thanks so much. And goodbye.
Goodbye.
I should check out this journalist from WXBG News. PA? Add WXBG News of Adrianopolis to my navigation map.